Want to know how you can spend a bit of money and be in front of your promising prospects every single day? What do you think the chances of converting them will be? Quite high, right? So that's exactly what I'm going to show you today in this video. So this is what a typical customer journey looks like, right? If you pay for a lead, let's just say to your lead magnet, a webinar or VSL, you expect them to book a call. And then if they never book a call, you just leave them neglected forever. So on typical cases, 1 to 3% actually converts into becoming a client. So what about the 97% of the leads that you have just paid for? So Facebook, YouTube, doesn't matter which platform you use, where does the money go? It goes nowhere, right? So in previous times, obviously it was easy mode. Like a few years back, every ad that you spend was able to actually generate much better, much high results, much high return on ad spend. And you kind of neglect all the leads because you were generating a lot of money. But as we come into 2024, you realize that ad costs are rising higher. You need higher client revenue per client to actually be able to sustain your media buying, your paid advertising, and even to pay your team members, as well as inflation costs are creeping up. So as costs keep rising, you cannot do the same things the same way. You need to optimize the whole customer journey to kind of convert them at scale. So what most business owners really do is they expect like all the platforms to give them leads which are ready to buy, but that's never true. If you observe your own buying behavior, you actually need a few touch points. You need to trust their business or trust the person that you're buying from before you really take the leap of faith to buy, right? It can be anywhere from a $1 product all the way to a $10, $20, $30,000 product. It does not really matter, right? The case is that how do you build trust, and how do you do that on scale and as with paid advertising as fast as possible? And that's what I'm going to share. So Google has a theory, has done a study, right? Google has done a study about 0 moment of truth, where they actually observe and actually study shoppers' behavior. So what they observe is that a typical person requires around 7 hours of content before they buy. So it can be review content, it can be blogs, it can be videos, doesn't matter what. They just need to spend 7 hours of time with you before you become a trusted person. And also 11 instances means they need to see you 11 times across like a few months, and also across 4 different platforms. Now you can do all of that very organically. I don't really like to take such a long route. I would like to actually convert them on my own terms and control the customer journey in my own hands. So this is what I call omnipresence acquisition. It's what we use for our clients to actually generate much faster conversions and much better results on the 97% of leads that you are ignoring. Just by doing this alone, we have generated anywhere from 20 to 30% more revenue for our clients. And basically in the past, I used this strategy as well, right? One organic method. So I used to run an agency, and during an agency, I met a client, a prospect at that point of time, who actually I met with on a sales meeting. And then he said that I don't think you're good enough yet because you haven't any clients in my industry before, right? That was fine, right? I didn't really did a very good job selling as I was very new at a point of time. But what happened next is that I decided I cannot control what I do during the sales meeting to close the client, right? I cannot control their actions. But what I can control is to be always in front of them. What I did was to add them as a Facebook friend, and I've been consistently posting stories for 6 months while I added them as friend. I just forgot about it, forgot the lead. I did follow up, but they didn't really respond. But my other form of follow-ups were to always be constantly in front of them, hitting with case studies, with stories, with insights about funnel building, ads, and all that kind of thing. And 6 months later, they came to me and say, "Hey bro, I want to buy." So this tells you that you need to be top of mind on your prospect at every single point of the way. So how do you exactly achieve omnipresence without spending a lot of money? This technique is what I call omnipresence acquisition, right? So this is where we focus on the 97% of leads instead of only the 3%, right? Here's exactly how. First point is to create a capture point, be it a lead gen, funnel landing page, a YouTube video, or some sort of things that you actually already send to your clients. So if you are already running ads, right, that is very simple. You can just put all your pixel onto your landing page. If you're not running ads, if you're using LinkedIn outbound cold emails, you can send them to a link which capture their information, be it a YouTube video, which Google can actually get the data from, or a landing page, right? It's just that simple. Second thing is let Facebook and Google actually capture the data properly, right? Just let them consume the information on there, let them capture the data, create a custom audience onto your platforms. So the third step is to actually retarget both Facebook and YouTube on various content to that prospect, right? Most of the time, if I enter your world, if I want to buy something new, I just don't know you. Let's just say you are a guru, I want to buy your course and I'm hesitant. What do I usually do? I will Google on you, look at your reviews, see whether whatever you say is the truth, whatever claims that you claim to be the truth. So how do you do that? How do you create all the solutions to all these objections, right? Similar in sales, you showcase proof, you showcase authority, you showcase relationships with great people, and these will be the proof that people want to see, right? So educational content, what is exactly your process step by step that they can actually see for themselves? What case studies do you have? Maybe what authoritative building stuff that increases your status, like things materialistic stuff like jets, cars, that shows that you signifies that you're rich. Stuff like that actually really helps, right? The second last part is really to email them consistently. So if you are able to email them consistently, then you will be able to actually extract more money from the audience, and you can get at least like 20-30% more sales from there as well through this trust building process. And the last part is just to wait for them to either buy or for you to create offers consistently via email, via retargeting offers, via social media, so that they will buy on their own.